journey with the Cha VR initiative started modestly, integrating a project on virtualverse into an e-commerce course I was teaching. Slowly but surely, over the course of more than a decade, we evolved, culminating in what we have today, a virtual campus, three fully fledged courses conducted entirely within Second Life, and a physical VR lab equipped with Meta VR goggles for both research and teaching. Yet the true driving force behind our initiative lies not just in the technology or infrastructure, but in the dedicated, open-minded, and talented individuals comprising our team at CHA and our international network. Over the years, we have fostered collaborations with esteemed institutions such as TU Dublin, VWEC, EUT+, UNITAR, VAI, WBH, and many others. It has been a collaborative effort, and I extend my deepest gratitude to all our partners who have supported us along this remarkable journey. One exemplary collaboration worth mentioning is our joint course with TUD, spearheaded by Joan O'Connor and myself. What started as separate courses in Second Life eventually blossomed into a fruitful partnership, delivering a joint course for over 5 years now. Together, we have engaged hundreds of students from both institutions and collaborated with various organizations and individuals within the Second Life community. However, while our teaching methods were innovative, we recognized the need to integrate scholarly research into our project more effectively. With the addition of new academics from TUD and EUT+ to our team, we have bridged the gap between teaching and research, aligning our efforts with AINEM, a new educational model. AINEM encompasses circular pedagogy, inclusive education, proactive learning environments, and education for sustainable development, a perfect match for our evolving practices. As member of research centers like ELARA and the Research Living Lab, we are now poised to explore fruitful research outcomes in the coming years. With AINEM as our guiding model and years of practical experience under our belts, we are excited to embark on this new phase of our journey, pushing the boundaries of education and research in virtual environments. I firmly believe that this initiative serves as a shining example of how virtual platforms can bring together individuals from diverse backgrounds and cultures, transcending geographical boundaries to advance society and education. In conclusion, our journey in the virtual world has been truly transformative. Through our commitment to collaboration and innovation, we are not only pushing the boundaries of traditional education and research, but also preparing our students to thrive in the ever-evolving digital landscape. Now I would like to pass the mic to my colleague Duygu, or Dahlia, who will provide you with a detailed insight into our latest collaborative effort in innovative teaching, the Meta Entrepreneurship course. She will also share some valuable feedback from our students, giving you a first-hand glimpse into the impact of our initiatives. Duygu, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Magua. Hi everyone, I'm Duygu, known as Dahlia in Second Life. As a lecturer and researcher, I'm delighted to share with you the experience I've gained on this platform over the past 2 years. As mentioned, Cha University has been offering more than one course each semester on this platform, introducing a large number of students to the virtual world and providing them with opportunities to develop themselves within this platform. As lecturers in both physical, online, and virtual world, we see the urgent need of transformation in education with advances in technology and students' decreasing interest in traditional education. Teaching in Second Life has opened up a world of possibilities that extend beyond the boundaries of the traditional classroom. It provides an immersive, interactive, and dynamic learning environment that challenges us as educators and the students to reconsider how we interact with knowledge and each other. In addition to providing flexibility and accessibility, the metaverse allows students and lecturers to attend classes from any location, thereby eliminating geographical restrictions and building a global classroom. This not only enhances diversity and inclusivity, but also encourages a more personalized and student-centered approach to learning. Let me tell you about the Meta Entrepreneurship course at Cha University. As a creative approach in contemporary teaching, we created the Metaverse Entrepreneurship course. This is a full-credited one-semester course that is delivered for 14 weeks. Students from majors like International Business Management, International Finance and Banking, International Trade and Logistics from our business school, and also English language interpretation program students can enroll to this course. As a faculty team, we are 5 lecturers, 4 from Cha University as Magua, me, and Gigi and Ginger, who are research assistants at Cha. Also, Sitearm is in our faculty team, who is a system engineer in real life and worked as a professional for years and now is an independent consultant specialized in online presence. We co-lecture classes with Magua and Sitearm. The course creates an opportunity to leverage interactivity and inclusiveness while reducing the environmental impact of traditional educational methods by offering a sustainable learning platform and simulating the real-life experiences for enhancing entrepreneurial skills. The aim of this course is to get a thorough understanding of business practices in metaverse and to explore the resources available in various metaverse platforms for virtual entrepreneurs. To accomplish this goal, the students are expected to create their own virtual products and simulate real-life entrepreneurship in Second Life platform. The course focuses on 5 main aspects. The first one is learning the key concept of entrepreneurship in virtual worlds, virtual commerce, virtual products, and creating a marketing plan for virtual companies. The second aspect is experiencing and discovering the differences of virtual commerce compared to e-commerce and brick-and-mortar commerce. The third aspect is creating a virtual product. The fourth one is developing skills to build and design virtual product. And the fifth one is working in teams and managing different roles and responsibilities. The main emphasis is on understanding the importance of how virtual reality transforms the world and how virtual entrepreneurship will shape businesses in the upcoming years. During the semester, we invite lecturers, professionals, and founders of online communities in SL who come from different backgrounds and professions and different cultures as well. This semester, we introduced a different class content and discussion for each week. The lectures were conducted in our Cha virtual campus, and sometimes we had visit to different destinations. One of the most impactful features we have encountered while teaching on this platform is the higher level of engagement. Metaverse-based education enhances engagement and immersion in an innovative way. Students have the ability to interact with their surroundings through avatars, thereby overcoming the constraints of the physical space. This facilitates collaborative efforts, experiential learning, and the practical implementation of theoretical principles in authentic settings. The ability of students to attend classes on the virtual campus at class times while using avatars and customizing their looks is highly interesting in comparison to the traditional classroom environment. We've observed that students focus on course content and assignments increase as a result of frequent engagement with their instructors, peers, and the surrounding environment. This semester, our courses began with the introduction of the key concepts like meta-literacy and digital citizenship explained by the librarian Greg. As you know, she's a professor of library and information science, has a background as an educator and librarian. The course schedule continued with building classes given by Sitearm. He talked about reasons why people should learn to draw in 3 dimensions and use a 3D virtual grid to express their thoughts. He explained how to work with objects in the virtual world and showed how to build them. Afterwards, we had a couple more classes on developing building skills. We had Ford from Builders Brewery as a guest speaker for the scripting classes. In the meantime, as faculty members, we conduct classes on sustainable marketing, sustainable business strategies, marketing communication for virtual entrepreneurs, virtual economy. We value the importance of sustainability and look for ways on how to integrate it into learning practices. Sustainability is an urgent and crucial worldwide issue that requires immediate focus and creative resolutions. We had Namara from Utopia Island as a guest speaker. She invited us to her island. She spoke about sustainability in real life and virtual world and the importance of creating sustainable products. She highlighted the importance of community building in SL. Wisdom Seeker from Whole Brain Health joined our classes to talk about the importance of collaborations and user engagement in SL, and she hosted us a tour and a speech in WBH. We invited a virtual entrepreneur to one of our classes, who is Hilly Helen, a fashion designer in Second Life. So as you can see, the course included an extensive content. One of the main goals of this course was to conduct the information and experiences gained in the class time to practice. The assessment of the course depends on several assignments and a final project. For the final project, the students were expected to work in teams and create a virtual product, conduct a market analysis, determine their target customers, build their products, determine a price, plan a budget, create a showroom to place their products, and plan marketing strategies and market their products to the potential customers. These are the steps of a marketing plan. Each assignment consisted of a part of the final project, and when we came to the end of the term, all the information they gathered, analyzed, and reported formed their marketing plans. The creation of the virtual product idea came with challenges. We expected the virtual products to have sustainable features and be inclusive, meaning they should be accessible for everyone. It is also important to note that sustainability and inclusivity are interconnected and integral aspects of a holistic approach to societal and environmental well-being. Inclusivity ensures equitable distribution of benefits among all members of society, regardless of background, socioeconomic status, or other factors. Global inclusivity fosters collaboration among nations to address global challenges like climate change, biodiversity loss, and resource management. Inclusive resilience planning considers the needs of all community members, especially vulnerable populations, to better address environmental changes. When considering inclusivity in higher education, it is usually targeted at ensuring access to equal educational rights for different categories of people regardless of their challenges. During the semester, students worked on their product, and at the end of the semester, they presented their products, marketing plans, and virtual showrooms to an audience. We had numerous visitors as audience from outside our faculty. Let me briefly talk about our potential metaverse entrepreneurs' virtual product ideas. One team, company named Under Phoenix Products, created environmental friendly furniture by using sustainable materials such like bamboo and others. The designs of the furniture were made so that people with physical disabilities could also easily use them. Another team created a stylistic hearing aid under the brand Meta Accessibility, aimed to develop an affordable hearing aid tailored for Second Life's virtual landscape. Considering the financial barriers people face for accessing hearing aids in the real world, the team decided to deliver accessibility to everyone within Second Life. Their product not only increased the visibility for people with hearing impairments, but also aimed to mimic real-life experiences, fostering inclusivity and unity within the Second Life community. One team created a solar charger device which charges your cell phones by using solar energy. The team first of all made a market analysis on what may be some needs and expectations that has not been met in SL. After discovering that certain very well-known technology brands launch mobile phones for the virtual world, the team decided to create a supplementary product to that. Also, their goal was to create awareness towards the use of alternative energy sources. Another team designed a solar charger of electrical cars, and the last team designed a lighted swing product that offers an experience developed from a perspective that focuses on individuals with disabilities and sustainability. They try to increase the overall immersive experience by encouraging users to interact with each other. The illuminated swing has interactive features that allows the users to communicate with each other. After finishing the semester, it was important to receive each student's feedback about the course. So we conducted individual interviews with each student in Second Life to learn about their experiences in the course. We had 25 students for this course, and we asked them questions about the advantages and challenges of the course, their evaluation on which skills they developed within the course, the challenges of entrepreneurship in Second Life, and more were discussed during the interviews. We also made a survey and made analysis of the data collected to prepare an academic research on the findings, which will be published in a couple of months. As for the thoughts and experiences of our students, the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. Many have expressed a sense of excitement and fascination with the immersive learning environment of Second Life. They appreciate the hands-on approach to learning, the opportunity to connect with people from diverse backgrounds, and the freedom to experiment and explore without fear of failure. Most of the students expressed that this course has strengthened their entrepreneurial intentions. Students expressed that they found the knowledge gained in the classes interesting, memorable, and beneficial. We observed that most of the students intend to continue using Second Life after this course. Some of them mentioned that becoming an entrepreneur is not as easy as it seems, acknowledging that they had some basic knowledge of sustainability before, their understanding increased significantly through the course. We believe that real-life entrepreneurship comes with various challenges, and using metaverse platforms to simulate entrepreneurial experiences can offer valuable solutions. New entrepreneurs can obtain real experience, improve their skills, and make intelligent choices in a less risky environment by utilizing metaverse platforms. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of teaching in the metaverse is the unique perspective it offers on the concept of reality itself. In Second Life, students are not just passive observers, but active creators of their own virtual experiences. This encourages a shift in mindset from passive consumption to active participation, empowering students to take ownership of their learning journey and explore the boundaries of their creativity and imagination. In conclusion, teaching in the metaverse has been a truly transformative experience, challenging conventional notions of education and opening up new frontiers for exploration and innovation. As we continue to embrace the possibilities of virtual worlds, I'm confident that they will play an increasingly integral role in shaping the future of education and empowering learners to reach their full potential. Thank you very much for listening.
Now, if you have any questions, we will be glad to answering them. For the VR headsets, Miami asks a question about the VR does not work with SL, so how do we use the VR headsets? For the VR headsets, we're using it not with the SL. So SL is another leg of what we're doing in virtual reality, but then we use the metaverse platforms of others, and as well as some 3D video content with the goggles. So we show, for example, we use an application called Ecosphere. It has a lot of climate change and other videos in 3D, and we show the students them, and then we do some discussion about those videos and so on. But we try to find more places, more virtual worlds like this that would use the VR goggles in the future. So it might go that way. I hope that answers the question. Okay, there is another question. I'm checking the chat now. How are you considering the potential isolation effects from virtual reality to real social settings? I mean, the virtual reality and the avatars, when we have them here and what we do with them, is examined a lot in the past years by many scholars, and then there are a lot of psychological effects. But like for example, from the feedback that I got from the students, I can reflect from that way. And some of my students comes to my office in real life, and they say, "Sir, we can talk to you much easier in the virtual world with Magua than to yourself in real life." So they have less hierarchy here, probably with the avatars. We become more of a friends with the students here than the professor and student relationship in a way. So maybe that's a positive thing in the learning process. I'm guessing. So another question from Duncan. Do you find that students remain active in SL after the course ends? Duygu, Dahlia, you wanna take that one?
We have a student, by the way, in here from our Meta Entrepreneurship classes and the other courses we actually deliver. There is Marino here, as I can see in the audience, and she had a presentation yesterday in the conference. We see that not all we can say, but most of the students are interested in using SL. So we've been delivering courses in Second Life since 2018, and there are students that have been using besides school time. So after they graduate, they still continue to use it. And we have, for example, Merino here. And as we can see, as Second Life in education develops more, and there are more opportunities in Second Life, when students become aware of it, they want to explore what is next, and they want to see it. For example, Merino here has participated in the Student Challenge, and we have winner teams for the Student Challenge held by, again, VWBPE. And they are creating different projects besides their courses they take in Metaverse. They do it just intentionally, so that's voluntary. So we have some students that continue using SL, participating here, building here, participating in different challenges, competitions, or projects. And by time, this number of students doing this increases. It's nice to see that.
Okay, Merino asks a question. What advice would you give to a student who wants to follow your path? We try to do whatever we do with a student-centered approach. So we want you guys involved as the students in the process as well, whatever we do. And we try to keep the connection, even our students graduate from our courses. They got this VR experience, and then if they're still interested in, we try to welcome that you join our efforts. One of the things that we did in the past was involving our students who completed the course, for example, last year, becomes a course assistant to us in this one that we are delivering. So that way they keep the relationship going on, and they're helping the new students with, adjusting and, adapting the Second Life. So that in many ways we try to do that, but we need to improve this. We need to get you more involved, and then as a career, if you would like to choose it, of course, there will be many opportunities and things to do in the future. How did the students find learning how to use Excel at the beginning? Nahi asked. Um, Nahi, that was one of the biggest challenge probably, especially at first. That is why I hesitated a lot at the beginning. Like, can I do a course fully integrated in Excel, and what can I do, and how much would it take, the learning curve for the students exactly? And yes, but now I have a more optimist look to that. The students in this generation, they are very, very fast to uh, learn in these kind of technologies and adopt that, and maybe better than us. They do faster than us. And the other thing is, since we have gone through many experiences with many students now, we maybe kind of evolved how to do it better in a way as well. So right now, that is why we could have done the Meta Entrepreneurship, for example. That course needs a lot of skills to complete, especially the building. Even they learn a little bit scripting. I mean, we were never did that, or we were never, brave enough to do that at first. But now we are more brave and we're more into that. And I think it could be done. I mean, yes, there is a learning curve and it changes from student to student, but there is still, I'm still optimistic about it, and it could be done in 12 weeks, 14 weeks course. You can teach a lot about you.
Uh,
Lucia asked another question. Let me check the chat. What are the main challenges when integrating new colleagues as part of the process? That is even more tricky, Lucia. I mean, yes, the academicians, if you're talking about as colleagues, because I'm working in a university and you are as well, I know, and that is, for example, everyone has their own agenda, and to do something here like we did needs a lot of dedication, a lot of time and effort. Like, for example, for us, we are from Turkey and we are doing a lot of partnerships with internationally with European countries and as well as the Americans. And the time difference is just a challenge itself. So I'm working out of the office hours almost like a second job just to do anything here. And the other thing is also it is a little bit hard to get involved here at first, and it has a steep learning curve, and then that puts the people off as well. And but if they could see the potential, also maybe an open mind needed to do that, and if they could see the potential, and there are some other people interested in that I contacted in the previous years, but they did not continue. They came here one, two, couple of times, and then that was it. I didn't see them again. But some others, they did. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't work on that systematically before, but maybe it's time to do that as well. But mostly, what we do with our team is we get the research assistants or the PhD students involved with us, working with us, and then in years they get very literate here in terms of using the Second Life, and they are over the steep learning curve, and now they are residents of the Second Life already, and they can help in anything with the classes, or they could even be the future lecturers in the doing their own classes here or in the similar platforms.
I would like to add here something. As a newcomer to the VR team we have in Cha University, I've been here like it's my third year, let's say. So when first Magua told me about the metaverse platform and the classes we conduct here, and he showed me the Second Life, this world, that was something very far away from me, and I wasn't used to that. I have never used the metaverse platform before, and I started to join classes with them. So it takes time actually. First of all, you have to give a lot of time. You have to just spend time here to get to know the environment, to get to know different people, what happens here. So you have to navigate, you have to meet with others here, so that you know how what kind of a world this is and how big it is actually. So it's not only, it doesn't only consist of our virtual campus. So it takes time. And the other thing that helps us to actually adapt easily is that we work as a team, as Magua mentioned. So we have research assistants. We have Magua, who has been here for a long time, and who has a really good network. And all the people we meet here are very friendly and are helping you to adapt to this world. So I think the network here you have, the people you meet here, the team all together helped meet, for example, just adapt easily. And now it was my second year when we launched a new course, and they gave me the responsibility of holding the course. So, and again, we have Sitearm, we have our faculty team. So as a team, it was really we were strong, and you feel that. So it helps you to improve and adapt better to Second Life, to metaverse.
On the collaborative work and the trust, I figured out like the people that I met in the Second Life, you can establish that even faster than real life probably. Or I don't know, maybe because of the avatars or any psychological effect behind that, the time passes faster than in real life here. That is what I felt. So it's a personal opinion though, not a scientific fact, as far as I know. Okay, any more questions or comments? Okay, there are a couple of more questions that I'll try to check. Is VR emerging as education for the elite when we look at costs? If you're looking, I mean, if you're talking about the, you know, high-end technical gadgets and so on, the Meta, Apple Pro Vision right now just came out, or whatever, those are very expensive in Turkey. Yes, so that's, I mean, in our world, that is a very, very, you could call it an elite for sport for the elites. But then, if you're talking about VR in general, like SL is VR as well, and now they're working on the, as far as I know, the mobile app, and it's almost, ready. So almost everyone that I know on the street or I see, they have a mobile phone, a smartphone. So if they could run it on that, so eventually VR is not for the elites anymore. So that is, depending on what kind of VR are we talking about, what kind of technology, hardware we're talking about. And the other question, let me try to chase the questions. Faust asks something. What is the state of volunteerism in Turkey? And he follows up with, are non-profits common? Yes, non-profits are common, Faust. Even though we call them foundations mostly, they are foundations. And that comes from the Ottoman Empire's time. That is a more cultural thing in Turkey than adopting just the ways that the Western world was doing. So we do it a lot, but that is in our way probably. with a cultural effect. And was there any other questions? Can students volunteer real life SL? Yeah, I mean, I can tell you something about what we did in one of the first courses I was delivering. That time I was delivering the course alone, not with TUD. And what we did as a course, as a class, was we were helping a nonprofit existing here in Second Life. There is one Second Life nonprofit organization that I work with for years, and I know them personally. They are helping Kenyan kids, and they're called Feed a Smile, and live and learn in Kenya. They have another name as well in real life. So what we did was, my students, I gave them the task to contact this organization, to talk to them, and organize some Second Life events, such as concerts, some fashion shows, and other things to fundraise for this organization during the course time. And during the pandemic, when Second Life was even getting more popular among the populations, and they did a concert. So they had some volunteer singers. They sing for the Kenyan kids here in SL. And in 3 hours, we collected 900 euros, which helped 100 Kenyan kids in Kenya 600 Kenyan kids to eat a hot meal, and 100 English books for their libraries. We donated to them. And we didn't touch the money. We didn't do anything with the banks. We didn't collect the money ourselves. We just organized the event. People came here, donated to the organization directly here, and this money was used by the organization in Kenya to buy all the necessary food and the books. So that was kind of a big project for the students, big achievement, and they volunteered to that. They were very proud of what they did. That was I've seen the effect of that project, like doing something real. That affected them a lot. I hope those help to answer the questions. And any other questions? I'm just checking. I guess not. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And anyone wants to talk about what we're doing, or you want to learn more about it, you can always contact us as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you all again.